Hello everybody, Cynthia here. Welcome to another video with me. I am now over my dad's finances. My dad is not disabled or anything. This is just something that he asked me to do and I told him, yes. If you're interested in that, stay tuned. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, my dad is expecting this in the month of April. And the date will be the 16th of this month, and he receives this once per month. And I want to go ahead and put right here 5-week budget, because I do for him what's called the 5-week budget, and I do what for him a 4-week budget. Okay, the income, I'm going to put dad's SS, that stands for Social Security, and the amount is the same each month, $1,147. And the income total will be $1,147. The next thing I want to do is come down to the bill section. I do try to take care of all of my dad's bills out of his income. Okay, so his rent, and I'm so grateful that he lives in housing, that he receives assistance with it, that he does not have a water bill or an electric bill. That's due on the 5th of each month, and the total of $334. If he didn't have this, his rent would be like $700 to $800. So I'm grateful for programs like that that assist helping people of that age. Okay, moving on, his life insurance. It is due the 2nd of each month in the amount of $72. And then moving on, AT&T, that's his internet. I don't even think my dad knows how to get on the internet, but we have the internet for him to stream and watch television. That is $30.14, and I have him on a program that he has to recertify for once per year, and his amount is $30 each month, whereas when we were with the local company here, they locked us in at $35, but you all, I want to say within 3 to 4 months, it rose up to like $60+. And so I was like, oh no. So I switched him, and I'm grateful for this program. Okay, for his laundry, being that it is a 5-week month, I'm going to set aside $40, and I will get that in quarters. Moving on, Peacock TV, that is what we use for him. That is $8. $8. And that is due the 27th of each month. And then you all, a bank fee. And this was strange to me, but be that as it may, because my dad didn't have any credit or anything. And you all, mind you, he's an old-timey dude. He wears and carries a knife and all of that. When I say back in the day, plain, God, that's him. But anyways, they charge him $10 per month at the end of the month, because the type checking account that he has is called a resolution checking account. Now, I don't know how long they're going to carry that fee for him. And that reminded me, I need to get in contact with them to make sure they email his statements, because they charge $5 now for each printed statement. And I hate that, because you think about people that don't know how to access email. But anyways, I'm grateful that I'm here to help my dad. And then his phone bill, he's with Straight Talk. You all, I'm so curious for us, my dad and myself, to try out Mint Mobile. But anyway, Straight Talk has been great for him, and it's $35.75. And I have him with a plain flip phone, you all, that we paid like $29 for. And then next, the buffer, we're going to keep that right there so when we come back. All right, the next thing, let's add up all of the bills. That gives us a total of $529.89. Okay, and if we subtract that from the $11.47, we are left with $617.11. Moving on down to what I call the cash envelopes or the expenses. First thing first is food. And I like to set him aside $225 for that. And then for him, his spending money, it's a 5-week month, so that'll be $200. I give him $40 per week. And then the next section for house/self-care, I like to do $125, and that goes towards his paper towels, toilet paper, anything that pertains to his house needs, cleaning supplies, lotion, deodorant, soap, things like that. Okay, and that is it for that. So $225 plus 200 plus 125, that gives us a total of $550. If we subtract that from 617.11, that leaves us with $67.11. Okay, now moving on. I want to go ahead. I'll come back to sinking funds to clothes/shoes. And you all, he's so old school. I bought him some of the memory foam Skechers and, you know, shoes that I thought that would bring comfort to his feet. He won't wear them. You all, he only wears steel toe boots. And those are costly, so we save up for that. And that's why I have that category for if you want me to get him any clothes or shoes. And we have it. And we save, mind you, we're going into year 2 of me doing this for him. So we've built up quite a bit. But let's come down to savings. I like his 911, his emergency fund. That's an event, you know, something happens. And then his house fund. If his TV tears up or if he needs something that pertains to the house. Washcloths, towels. All right, let's do 25 and 25 there. So if we do that, 67.11 minus 50, that leaves us with 17. Let's go back here, up here to clothes and shoes, and let's budget $15. And then bring down the sinking funds total to $15. 67.11 minus 15. That leaves us with 52.11. Then 25 plus 25, that's 50. And if we subtract, 67.11 minus 15 equals, that leaves us with 52.11 right here. Back up. Minus 50 leaves us with 211. So we can come over here now, and 211 will be our buffer. Okay, that would change a little bit. Okay, no debt. Okay, so now let's tally it up. Income total, $1,147. Minus our bills total, $529.89. Minus our expense total, $550. Oops, I messed up. All right, go back. 1,147 minus 529.89 minus 550. Leave us with 67.11 minus our sinking funds total. Leaves us with 52.11 minus our savings total, 50. Leaves us with $2.11. That's our buffer. So every dollar got a job. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, a comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you all so much. Bye.